Grand Rising. I hope all is well. I didn't think I was gonna do this live this morning, but I'm on the right track. I hope all is well. I appreciate our new subscribers. Welcome to the blog. Forgive me. I hope the audio is okay. I'm drinking my tea, trying to get me a little bit of food on my belly. I don't normally eat this early. I've already got the map set up. I don't know if you can see my picture on my what is that? What would you call that? Like my profile picture in the middle of the screen. America has updated my maps. I didn't do a live on that yet. I'm gonna try to wait till next week when it's time to re-upload my DNA again, just in case there's new developments. Which there was new developments this week because the other picture I had did not have 1515 Amerindian in the I can't even really tell where it's at. New York, Philly, uh, Massachusetts area, which, like I said yesterday on the live, that makes sense as per my tree. Going back to the founding of Massachusetts, actually, I'm going to go to Family Search. They have a actual location here. I want to go and see can I get some more clarity on what actually happened to my ancestors there and their land. Um, I'm still in shock a little. Still in shock, trying to just process all of this information for a clear understanding, a clear understanding, so that I can try to set all of these wrongs in my family, and I'm only speaking from a place of individuality because I'm one person, you know. I could have been born into a family where everyone was into this and everyone was into, knowledge of self and knowing who you are, where you're from, so you can stand how you're supposed to stand, but that's just not the case. So I'm doing this alone. My daughter supports me 100%, which in turn it's supporting her 100% because she doesn't have to go through what I did, searching, and giving people the opportunity to lie to me for whatever reason. Knowing is way better than believing. So I'm going to jump right on into this. I'm going to pull up, I actually already have it pulled up, my Europe map. And I am shocked. Let me get the banner off the screen. I was shocked yesterday. I wasn't going to touch this anymore because I didn't think that there were any more updates. This is the Premium Europe map on my True Ancestry. I actually uploaded my raw DNA yesterday online just to kind of share the process. A lot of people are like, you're making these maps and all of this crazy stuff. Yeah, I'm not that bored. As a caregiver to a type 1, I'm not that bored to be making this stuff up. This is the story of my DNA. I'm not writing this. It's already written. And I have, and it's amazing around this area. Was it over here? No, I think it was here. Is where they found Zaina from Abkhazia. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Forgive me if I'm not. It's amazing that Zaina was found here in 1934. I think her other son died in 1954. So it's amazing how they have all these write-ups about her. I'm not even going to bring up the derogatory stuff, but they were saying they didn't know where she came from. It looks like she was home to me, but you know, once these scholars start writing it on paper and giving it to the masses believe whatever they're reading, not realizing that sometimes they're leaving information out deliberately, or maybe they didn't know. But the DNA knows. Look at this. Oh wow. I've never seen that image before. Thracian. I swear I saw Columbus. A picture of Columbus. I turned on this map yesterday and I immediately cut it off. I said, no, I'm going to share this and not even look at it. So hopefully someone could drop something in the comments if you've done yours and you have some of these images or locations on your map. Please share. And this was just the default. This has never showed up before. I didn't even use the knobs yet, and I am. So since this is already default, I'm gonna bring it up to 100 samples and see what comes up. It's probably gonna be nothing. As I showed you yesterday, you have to play around with the times, the dates. Because see, this is what they normally give me. You see? You see what I'm saying? And it's supposed to be more. See, this one didn't even give me 1,500 the last time. They usually, if I just did 30 matches and I had all of that up there and I did 100 and now I'm getting this, that's showing you like you have to play with the dates, because they've got some kind of system that isn't known to man. So let's go back to 4480 BC. We're gonna leave it at 100 samples. Let's see what comes up. Oh no, yeah, that's how much this stuff costs. I think that's. I saw a video. Someone shared their saga. And what I was saying yesterday, it's amazing how, but I can't say that. Like I said, they're not releasing these premiums for America or Africa. They're only doing Europe and Asia. Like how you got all these extra ones. There's only these. They don't do that for these two, which I could probably presume why, but I won't. And if I'm not mistaken, Zaina was here. I don't think it was here. I think it was here. If there are any comments, please forgive me for not responding. I am not ignoring you. So let's come up to 3140 and we'll come from 47. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, Europe. Come through, Europe. Peace and love to my viewers in the UK, in Canada, and where else was it? India. India. I really appreciate your time. Look at here. That you share with me here on the blog. Wow. This reminds me of Asia, which would make sense because Asia is connected. When they do the American side, I'm going to faint. I know I'm going to faint. And this doesn't even shock me because I have so many immigrants that came here to assist Britain or whatever was going on. Look at this. I have so many people that came here and mixed in to take the land from my family here. So this doesn't really, and these are Slavs. And that's another thing. If I'm not mistaken, this is where Zaina was from. I'm going to cross-reference the video or the map that I have where she is. I just pulled it up. It was the Moor, and then it was the big circle over here. This is over here where the Slavics were. I do know, because I looked up a little bit, like BC maps, to kind of know what this was, what this was and when. Sorry. Well, this makes sense. Like, I can't say, oh, this can't be true when I have all of these immigrants on my tree. Literally coming from here married with their wives and marrying once they get to the United States, someone on this land. Okay, so I'm going to bring it to 413 BC. I'm going to just come a little bit because I want to bring that up some more. I was dreaming again last night. It wasn't as distinct. This makes sense, especially over here. Because the DNA that these people injected into my family here, their DNA has their story here. So this isn't shocking, it's actually confirming these immigrants on my tree, their descendants claiming our full story. It's half of the story. I'm not going to name any names because everybody's not doing it, but a lot of people are. I swear I saw Columbus standing over here. When I see it, I'm going to ask you, is this Columbus? Because I don't like these images definitely attached to a specific period. And I'll probably use this video to go back and I know this is Minoan. There's a lot of different images from the Minoans, but I don't know who this is, and I don't know who this is. I've never actually seen that or this. Now, I saw a guy share his saga 3 days ago. I forgot his page. Shout out to him. I gave him a sub. He has a lot of European ancestry, and a lot of these images were coming up with names on his. So I'm going to use his video to cross-reference with these images so I can know a little better who these people are. Grand Rising, peace and love. I hope all is well. I want to bring this back past 2000. Let's bring this here. I want to get up towards AD. I got some ID's creations playing. A lot of people know, a lot of people may not. I love doing music just to, who is this? Physique man. I love making music. It's a calming therapy for me. This is amazing. This makes sense though. There's a lot of immigrants. And I will say this. The Ancestry.com breaks up and they try to see who maternal and paternal, what did I inherit from both of them. Now, their ethnicity is not something that I stand on. It's more for entertainment, the ethnicity guess. but the paternal, I'll show it to you a little later. The paternal and maternal circles showing which ancestries you inherited from which parent. I was a little skeptical at first, but I honestly, after yesterday, it's as correct as they can. It's as correct as they can be, because I'm noticing Scotland seem to have targeted my maternal side, unlike my paternal side. It was the whole UK. It was here and Germany. It was Deutschland, Norway, Norwegian. Scotland is not as heavy on my paternal side as my maternal side, which I was a little leery about that until yesterday. I actually went on my tree and I had some new updates, and I was like, oh, this makes sense. It was a lot of Scots added on my mother's side, and I found some more indigenous people, and I was just really kind of emotional. Really kind of emotional. Who's this on this horse? See, it's thinning down a little bit. What in the world? Who is that? Ancient Egyptian again. I don't really understand why it's coming up on my Europe map, but I notice it does that with Africa too when I'm looking at Asia. So I guess as well. Let me bring this up and keep that there and see if there's anything else pop up. Just to kind of show you, like, you really can play with these dates between 100 years. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and do that this morning. Like, you do it 100 year by 100 years. There's things in between there. Cause last night I did this, I didn't see this person, and I did not re-upload my DNA. I was just moving the knobs. Let me see, is it less people this time? This is amazing. Archaeological genetics is fire. I love it. Here's that person again. That blue sail. I saw that on that guy's saga. So much of my stuff is hidden because I refuse to pay all this money for all of this information. Because I will see where it is and just cross-reference on a map. They give me enough information to find out who, what, when, where, how. And then I was thinking, what is this picture though? There's a dark person and there's a line and there's like a browner skin person, kind of like my sister's complexion. Interesting. And what year is this? 594 BC to 214 AD. Let's go to 185 BC to 711. Let's do 711. When the Moors were kicked out of Spain. No, when the Moors were ruling Spain. Let's see that we have more action over here. Well, when the Moors began to rule in what is it, Europe? One thing I know I'm not is black. I have more information leading me away from the narrative of the slave trade than I have information leading me to the slave trade. I've already established I had family here before the United States, before anyone was even looking over here. That's Roman, I think. Oh, wow. What's going on? Oh, wow. Roman Hispania. Now, when I look at my That's amazing. When they look at my haplogroups for ancients, they refuse to put anything on Romanian. I thought I should have that with all these immigrants in my blood. And that's 3 bodies I match. 500s. And this was before the Moors got there. So let's bring this up to, we're gonna do 248 then. Just see what differences there is. As you see, I moved it up some. So it shouldn't be more, it should be less, right? Yeah, this thing defies the laws. It defies the laws. Did it cut off? Oh no. Oh well, now look at here. It should be less matches, not more. Correct. Who is this person up here? Like, this is amazing. I never expected to find. Look at this. See this what I'm saying. Make sure of what is that? Avar, I can't see. 6:45 AD. I'm gonna try this. Hun, who is those people? I didn't see any of this last night because I'm Roman citizen, 3 of them in Egypt. You can tell something was going on here. What is this? AVA 6:45. We're gonna see. Can I get? Let's bring this to 460. Let's see. This is amazing. Peace and love to the block. Peace and love to my viewers. Subscribe to unscribe if you can. Please support my channel through a subscription. What in the world? Avar. It's a lot of people. Who are these people? Okay, England. Oh my goodness. Carrion? So in my leisure time, I'm going to use this video and pause and look up some of these peoples. Beautiful images. I love art. I will say that. I love art. Okay, 7-Eleven. Let's bring this to 5. No. Yeah, because I'm amazed at how I'm in the same time frame and it's showing different numbers. This is why I really want to take my time off here, and I'm going to go like 100 years at a time. Or 100 years at a time. That's going to take me a lot of time. Look at this. It's even more, and I'm using less time. So 7-Eleven is when Moors came into Spain. Moors ruled Europe. This was right before they pulled up and said, yo, what the dilly, yo? So now I'm going to go to 654. I want to state they quit ruling in 1492. So I don't want to jump to 14 yet because I want to see. Ooh, child. Europe is deep. I never get what I expect. I expect nothing. Yeah, they give you a lot. Like, they don't even give you a time lapse for Asia or Africa or America. They give you a lot of choices for your Hungarian conqueror. Well, and there's the more. I'm gonna do this. Let's bring it back to 79. No, we're gonna bring it back to 1,000. I'm so curious at how they're doing these, how they're giving you your results. It's weird to me that when I have it from 5,000 BC to 2019 and all this stuff doesn't come up at one time, instead of doing it like that, I have to really go through different times. And I hope my last few lives have proven this fact. Nothing changed. All right, let's bring this one up. We'll do 1309. And we'll do 808. I like that number. I like that drum too. Grand rising to the block. Peace and love. If you have not, please share, like, comment. You can even dislike. We accept all energies here. As long as you are respectful. Oh my goodness, who are these people? And to find, oh wow, more. To find that Persian Byzantine Crusader. Wow. Maybe this woman's so rough. It's so rough. All right, 961. Let's get into 1492 now. So this would be from 960 until 1492. And notice these are 1200s. I got a feeling they're going to disappear. After today, I'm going to give these maps a break because there's probably going to be new results next week. I'm not doing Europe and them next week. I'll probably wait 2-3 weeks before I touch these maps again. But America's map, I'm coming for you, baby. So make sure you subscribe for your notifications so we can dig into these maps together. Oh my goodness. I've never seen any of this stuff. See, it's totally different. No, it ain't. Not all. Ooh. Okay, those are a lot of Moors. It's a lot. Ottoman. Crusader. Egypt. Now, Zaina's over here. It's not, I don't see how they didn't know that this perceived African woman, they didn't know. Like, I just, how do you rationalize yourself? I don't understand. I was very upset when I read Zaina's story. Peace and love to you, Zaina, and your family and your descendants that's alive today, including me. Wow. Now, this is 1135 to 1492. I wonder is this Persian royalty person that done popped up? Unbelievable. That's a pretty horse. Byzantine. I guess I'll watch some documentaries on the Byzantine era today. Let's bring it up to 1380. We're going to keep it at 1492 because I'm telling you, the secret is in between them knobs. You have to, honey, if somebody is keeping something from you from knowing, like you, whoa, what is this over here? I reckon they came on to America too. Viking Norwegian. So this is what those people are. Okay. There's a lot of Moors. I am proud to have real more ancient Moor relatives. I'm very proud of that. Now, I don't know about the rest of whatever happened after the ancients. I'm not affiliated with that. I don't believe. I have so many questions. This is amazing. Who are you? Welcome. Welcome home. They're probably, is that Columbus? Who are these people? Oh my gosh, I have a lot of work to do behind the scenes. Look, it's a lot of Moors. Now they call them Yoruba. Romani. Who is this? And this looks familiar. Oh, child. See, to know that I have this, a part of this, like not even saying like it's who I am, because I have my family tree. There are people on there that I need to understand these people and what they're capable of. Because today, living here today, right now, I represent each one of these people, whether I want to kick them off my tree or not. It don't matter. They're in my blood. What in the world? Who is that up here? Oh, this is just amazing. I'm amazed. This map isn't as traumatizing to me as um my United States map. I don't want to bring it up too far. Let's just do 1984, 1518. So all of this stuff was going on over here. And this is just an update on archaeological sites that have DNA. See, there's Zana. See, there is Zana. How did that? No, I thought that was Christopher Columbus. Why did they not know? Why did they assume that she was an animal? I think that's all a lie. She's right here. All of these stuff that I pulled up right here, they've been going around her all this time, and you're gonna say act like you didn't know that she lived there and her ancestors before her. It's just disrespectful. Let's come to 1718. There's a lot on this man. I was not expecting all of this in Europe, but like I said, my tree has these people's descendants on my tree. Oh my goodness. Who are these people? Can you believe this? We're gonna bring it to 219. I watch everything go off, and it's gonna go back to Zaina and the Moors. So in the beginning, you would look at the map, and I probably just been going past thinking there's nothing on here. See, there's Zaina. So y'all, all of these people been here since BC, and you don't know where Zaina came from. You're lying. And I believe this is around the time that Joanna from the Deerfield raid in Massachusetts' sister went back to England. And she had to go back and take her Indian husband and her Indian child back because I guess they weren't accepted. I'm done with this map. Wasn't that amazing? So I'm gonna go back to my European time lapse, even though I already know they're not showing anything. Absolutely nothing. All the people I just pulled up, not on this map. They only give me Zaina. They won't even give me the Moor anymore. Full of crap. So archaeological Egypt. Oh, I'm scared. So when you pull the map up, this is all you see: Zaina and her son. and you see the Moors. Not Moorish Americans, the Moors. Let's push it up to 100 samples. Let's see what that does. Oh, forgive me. Let me look and see if anyone made any comments. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. If anybody would like to support my channel, my Cash App is Shelf on the Block. My email, you can actually reach me at shelfontheblock@gmail.com as well. Thank you in advance. Thank you in advance. So we did 100 samples, right? We erased the more. It's Moors all up and down here. They're not even adding up, but it's okay. It'll come up. Now this map I definitely utilized to cross-reference. I'm proud of myself. I actually ate my food. Let me eat the rest of it. I'm not a morning. Wow. Forgive me for smacking. If anyone is using any of my genealogy videos for, what I want to do is for references, just pause. Just pause it where you need to pause it at, and you can that's what I do, because I actually use this for reference videos. I just decided to share them. Russian, France, Marmara, Crete. I'm not familiar with any of these places. But it's out of respect. Like, at the end of the day, Scotland, Bute. I thought it was Bute. Carramore, Ireland, France, Czech. Yeah, I saw a few of those people on my tree from Czech. It said Czech, and something I couldn't pronounce. Chalcolithic, Chalcolithic Levant. That is a lot of matches. Neolithic Morocco, Greece, Anatolia, Ukraine, ancient Ukraine, Vertebra Cave, Ukraine. Oh, I ain't heard this in a minute. This used to be my theme song. I can't get tired. Let's start from here. This one's going to be long because Europe has so many maps. I'm so annoyed they won't do this for the United States. For the Americas, I know my map would be crazy. It's funny I don't see anything up here when it was all those people up there. But this is 3500 BC. Let's come here. I'm skipping over some stuff. There's no way I'm going to find every little thing on here. I'm not doing it. Grand Rising to the block is almost 12 p.m. This rising was a good one. Orkney, Scotland. Peace and love. Matter of fact, let me be sure, because I was looking at my channel analytics, and I really did want to give a shout out to these countries that are showing love to the block by showing support through viewership. United States is number one on top. Canada, the UK, India. I'm gonna name all of you guys. Russia. Peace and love to Russia. Indonesia. I did say Canada. Mexico. Mexico. Peace and love to you too, Mexico. Family. Germany. And I believe that's it. And also peace and love to my WordPress family online. Oh my goodness. Some of the battle acts. Sweden. Russia. Yeah, my third, I believe he's my third grandfather. He is definitely Russian. Iberia, Pre-Bell Beaker, Paloma, Spain, Iberia, Sasa, Italy, Copper Age, Sardinia, Crete. Go back. Yeah, there's a lot of Black Sea Anatolia here. That's a lot of different mansions. I'm assuming that's a burial ground. Gordonesti, Moldova, Tripilian, Poland, Ukraine, Switzerland, Black Sea, Bulgaria, Romania. Okay. And these are all archaeological sites. What I would do, I would say ancient Petrus Cietius, Crete, 2735 BC. I would enter this and then I would say site and I would say Google. It'll come right up. So don't pay a lot of money unless you got it to give. Got it to give away because there's always ways around finding the information that you want to know. You just have to, use a little conventional thinking. Whoa. I'm not even going to try to read all of that. Y'all can pause it if you like. That's a lot. I would love to see my American archaeological map, which I'm a little worried. Like, how are they doing archaeological digs that they need to do when we're walking on this stuff? Look at Central Park. Some of my family is buried there, and I think when my mom moved me down south, I'll never forget it. I didn't mind going to visit, but I never wanted to live there. And I remember when I was standing outside and my mom pulled up with a rider truck. When I tell you the resentment, the hurt, the tears that I cried for so long, and now I understand why I hurt so bad. My family fought so hard to get out the South. The ones that they got away from the South. And it was like they had put me back where my family had fought so hard, and I didn't even know any of this stuff. Hittite, Alalak, Amorite. Child, I believe I got Ham, Shem, and Japheth in me. If I look at my haplogroups, I'm all of it. Okay, Canaanite, Ashkelon, Canaanite, Hittite, Mycenaean, Narratica, Syria, Serbia. Unbelievable. Greece. Archer Companion. Oh, that's an actual job. This is like really, really cool. And again, this does not represent who I am. This is ancestral. This is not tree genealogy. This might help people on my tree figure out where they actually came from, but my closest genetics are done. I think I hit the early 1500s. It's so hard for me to get to 1492. And really, as for our people here, you're not going to find records of your indigenous family here like that unless they were playing along with these people. And most of my ancestors were not. They were deemed delinquents. Delinquents, paupers, all kinds of mess. No, they were not. They refused to go along with the status quo. Iberia, Corinthia. Corinthia, isn't that in the Bible? I've never felt closer to God. Listen, the slave story, it don't really bring me, it never brought me close to God. It made me question God. Now, my DNA is actually bringing me closer to God than that book could ever do or any preacher could ever do since I've been here. Like, I actually feel like a child of God now, you know? I don't know if I'm actually going into it correctly. I don't want to. No one can understand where I'm coming from all the time. I get that. But knowing my DNA and actually seeing it and analyzing this information is actually helping me believe that God loves me. There's just no way that even what ancestors was living when all of this stuff was going on, that I was here, that I'm here for no reason. Ooh, child. I'm telling you, this is an amazing journey. I'm so happy it found me. Forgive me for chewing. Oh, look. Egyptian mother. Interesting. Egyptian child. So is this a mother and a child? SF-143, SF-144. I bet they're related. They got to be related. That's just like Zaina and her son. I wonder where Zaina's other children are buried. I don't understand why we're not why I'm not matching them. If I mention a mom and not one of the fathers, and I mention a son, where's the match from her other children? Greek colony, Phoenician era, Tunisia. Why is it so hard to believe that Zaina was here? And the matter of fact, in this area right here, I wish someone would do her ancient DNA. She's probably kin to these people. When all of these Moors were here and everywhere else, they knew exactly who she was. They knew exactly who she was. This takes a lot of time and a lot of digital diligence. And when you're looking for something that you want to know, you don't care how long it takes. I'm not going to go through and learn about all of these people, but a few of them I will, just to have context of these people's nature. They remind me of a warring people, like they just been warring every generation. And I was listening to, I believe it was the Romanovs from Russia. So over there, every generation would burn up the land and rebuild. That's interesting. Tea time. Is it tea time in the UK? It's tea time up in here. Oh, they don't want to give me this map. They are running. I'm about to say they are running to that too. Yesterday they had stopped even giving me maps. Bulgaria, Thracian, Egyptian Canaanite child. That's the same one. 44. Interesting. Interesting. Let's jump up. I would like to go to a 7-Eleven before the war. Let's just do 603. That's like 900 years, if I'm not mistaken. I'm always using that piano. I can't stand it when I hear it. Oh, my niece. I got a jail call this morning.
An incarcerated individual at SCI Muncie.
Forgive me. Peace and love to my niece. Whew. Peace and love to my niece. Peace and love to my niece. I think she said she thinks she had COVID last week. Thank God she made it out. Austria. Croatia. This is where Zaina was. Not understanding. Or was she here? I have to look at the maps at the same time. Peace and love to my niece, my brother's daughter. I miss my brother so much. He was murdered in 97. That's another reason why I want to know who I am and how did I get here and why, because everybody's gone. And I'm looking up and there's nothing but dust. And I'm like, what happened? What happened to my family? Why are they not here? Justinian plague victim. Oh, I should have some good immunity. Hungarian. Grenada. Peace and love to the Moor. This is when they were ruling Egypt, Europe. And can you believe I got a whole nother map to do? They have a lot of information on Europe and Asia. I'll be so glad when they do that for America. They don't even do it archaeological for Africa. Alemanni Celtic warrior. Okay. I would like to put this at 7-Eleven. And the rate is the 1492. So this is the time when the Moors were ruling up until they were expelled. Give me the map. Don't say nothing, just give it here. Not a lot. Let's just bring that from 7, bring it on up to 219 and see what comes up. And I'm going to move on to the last map. I appreciate your time. I took my magnesium this morning. It's rising this morning. I took my vitamin D. I had 1 cup of turmeric tea. I had a hash brown, some potatoes. I think I'll eat me some yogurt and raisins in a little bit. It is cold on the East Coast in America. It is freezing. Let's see, what do we have here? There's Zaina. This is what I'm saying. She's right here. So I'm trying to understand. They trying to act like they didn't know who she was. African slave, Vala de Cafaria. This was probably a Moor turned into a slave. I'm only assuming 1600. Yeah, I would assume, yes. That didn't never come up before. Let's see, just in case. I'm telling you, there's a lot of samples in between those dials. I never really had access to that until I upgraded this account. With the help of a supporter, I really appreciate you. Yeah, the African slave never came up before. That's cool. All right, we're over that now. Oh, I'm about to say they don't have a deep dive. Yeah, they do. Okay, so these shared identity, shared DNA segments. Empty. Forget my coffee maker. I don't think I paid enough for any results. Yeah, I'm not going to find anything here. I never find anything on this map. I never really played with it before either, though. So what I'm going to presume is everything else is going by haplogroups that I have for the matches that they have, not the haplogroups that I have as per my genealogy tree. They have not dug up every one of my ancestors in the ground. So that's how I'm understanding this. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong and you know way more about this than I do, please don't hesitate to drop me a comment for what's the difference between deep dive results as opposed to archaeological and premium results. Yeah, that's my DNA match. I match her. I already know that because she came up. There was a notice that I matched her and her son. And that's totally odd to me. But I also know this is a paid service, and the more you pay, the more you'll get to know. And I'm just not up for it. I'm just not up for it. So that was my Europe map on Ancestry. I thought it was very interesting. It kind of correlates with my tree. It definitely does. I want to do my American map, but I've been on here an hour. So what I will do is schedule another live for later on in the week, to share the results, the updated results, because I think on Mondays, every week is a new update. So hopefully they've found more analyses, and I'm actually looking for, I'm going to do that when I get off of here. I want to know the results of the DNA analysis that they did on Christopher Columbus. They went to do a DNA from this man from Portugal, and they looked in the tomb or the sarcophagus or whatever he was in, and nothing was in there. I don't know if anybody saw that documentary that was done by unbiased foreigners, people that really are interested in the truth and not just in it for agenda. Well, I have not, and that was like 2 years ago. Then they said they were doing it during the pandemic, and I haven't seen any updates about it. And I'm pretty sure it don't take that long for DNA, because my DNA came back in 2 weeks. So I'm going to try to see, can I find those results? I'm pretty sure it was done and the media just didn't touch it. But either or, it's a beautiful thing knowing who I am, knowing that, my relatives' life was not in vain. Everyone that lived up until the time that I got here, their life was not in vain, and neither is mine. And that means that my child and my descendants, their life in it is not going to be in vain as well, because I'm going to start moving correctly from here on out. I want to thank you for joining me today on the block. I hope you have a beautiful Sunday. I want to again send love to the UK, to Canada, to all of my families and friends here and abroad. Please make sure you be safe and aware. We are living through some interesting times. I love you.